He's sipping his drink, rather amused. Raphael is sweating bullets. My friends, it is so good to see the government of Northport all in one concentrated area.
I hope the other three aren't following behind me and like reacting.
Bull's keeping in line.
Okay.
Allis?
I'll just walk behind him.
Pretty dignified.
Clayton? Or Damien?
Walking behind him?
Yeah.
How are you reacting to the big three? Well, I guess we're part of the big four now. How are you reacting?
Big five. John Mann's in this too. Okay.
At least we're on equal standing with. Although Raphael doesn't seem to be very comfortable. I will telepathically. Can I hear our telepathy?
So, odd thing, you're pretty sure that she was talking to you telepathically before. Now, when you try to connect telepathically, all you hear is boo-doo-doo. We're sorry. The line you were trying to connect to has been disconnected.
Oh, okay. Mr. Mann.
As you guys, are you taking your seats?
I'll just say, Mr. Mann. It's good to see you too. What's the meaning of
What's
this?
cracking?
Yeah, what's cracking? Just start talking in. Never mind. No, just be like, what's the meaning of all this?
What are we not here for?
Mortals require sustenance. I have provided delicious sustenance. Please,
And I'm grateful.
sit, stay, good friends.
Is Rafaela eating anything? I want to check.
Her plate is clean.
She ate, okay.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean she ate necessarily.
As you guys, so are you sitting down?
Sure, I mean, there's no other question. I'm going to sit down right next to Rafaela, maybe.
Okay. As you are sitting down, Isara Ironblood scowls and goes, typical. Even their entrance is disruptive. You'd think the city's new heroes would appreciate the value of punctuality.
Who sent the invitation? Where's the memo? I didn't get it.
Obviously.
So it's not my fault.
Sir Nathaniel chuckles and goes, come now, General. Let's not cast stones so quickly. They've been busy, wreaking havoc has its own schedule, after all. It is Sir Lord Orturus Bloodthorn. Oh, the stars of the hour. Or perhaps the wrecking balls. Please, take your seats. I'm dying to hear about your latest adventures. Do you look him in the eyes?
Yeah, I'll look him in the eye.
I will.
He's thinking, like, with the googly eyes.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you looking at?
And I'll stare him down.
He's leaning in and leaning in and leaning in. It's not like he's, impossibly leaning over. His face, in your vision, is just getting closer and closer.
It's like in wrestling when they stare each other down.
But you can't look away until he's finally right up next to you. And then he glances off to the side and you snap out of it.
Hypnosis, huh? Can't even do anything to resist it.
No.
I thought elves couldn't be charmed. But then again, it's not charm.
Yeah, not charmed. Something else. John Mangus. Sustenance for my friends. And 3 identical humanoid beings. You're not sure what they are. They have seams like Warforged do, but they're
Not
white, almost smooth material. They come out with triangle plates with a perfect square cutlet in the middle. Perfectly square. 90 degrees on all edges.
The bottom button, if you hold it down,
Cutlet of what?
well, you will
Excellent question.
erase like whatever, like it's kind of like each
You were late,
letter is like a picture.
so only dessert for you.
What's the top button do?
My apologies for that. It
highlight-
took us a little
oh,
bit longer than
like,
planned to
highlight.
retrieve, to fulfill your request.
Of course.
like you can draw a
Not
circle around it,
intentional.
highlights it,
I hope.
No, of course not.
sort of thing. The lasso or something.
Are you guys eating your square cutlet? That is dessert.
Yeah.
I want to investigate it with the fork before stab it with the fork and
Okay.
take a piece and see if I can.
So you're very certain it's a cutlet, but when you cut into it, it is strawberry rhubarb pie.
All right, just eat it.
It is exceptionally chewy, but good strawberry rhubarb pie.
Isn't rhubarb poisonous if you don't cook it right?
Yes, but it is also delicious in pies.
Is it cooked right in this scenario?
I hope so.
Okay.
He didn't ask you to roll, so it must be.
As you guys start eating into your dessert, John Mann looks over. Tonight we celebrate all my friends, some new and inexperienced, others much more experienced. Isara, metals, heavy, strong, delivered, yes, perfect. And he actually smiles, which makes him look like a psychotic robot. He's gonna get it. Excellent. Nathaniel, alchemical reagents, present. Good. Arcturus, bloodstone essences, very rare. Very wow.
Very well.
And new friends. Crystal. Yes, very good. Outdone yourselves as always. Dismantling the shadow cloaks, which you guys remember is the name of the family you took out. There's a bit of a change with the crystal altar swapping you out, so I'm just reiterating names. Dismantling shadow cloaks, aligning with Lady Raphaela. Quite the rise to prominence. And in the matter of someone giving a toast, he stabs a piece of his rhubarb cutlet and holds it up in the air. To new friends who are efficient. Raphael is like, oh gosh, what do I do? And like looks over at your plate, stabs one of yours, and holds it up. All of the heads of the other families are all like they saw this coming and they were ready.
We should probably do the same thing. I'm going to do it with mine. Did Raphaela take mine? I have none left.
No, you have some left. She just had to take some of yours because her plate is clean. But tell me, and so he just does that, and then he sets the fork back down on his plate. You notice that he's only taken the one piece out of it, and he hasn't like brought it to his mouth at all. But tell me, friends, how did you retrieve this crystal? Was it glorious display of diplomacy? As you're like trying to figure out how to respond to that, Ysara goes, diplomacy? From this lot? It's a miracle the city hasn't collapsed under their antics. And Arcturus goes, my darling Raphaela has always had a flair for the dramatic. Seems she's found kindred spirits.
No dignity.
As the nobles are rather smugly looking at each other, like they've just scored some sort of win, the side doors downstairs slam open. And it's a weird sound because it's not wood. It's kind of a hollow, clacky sound as this strange material hits the walls and such.
Hits itself.
Basically. And up the stairs comes a gaunt, furious figure, which you recognize as Mr. Shadowcloak, the husband of the wife and child that you guys did away with. He is in ragged clothes, he is emaciated, and he's trailing basically chains and just the shredded remains of what used to be a very nice suit behind him. You, all of you conspired to destroy my house, my family. I'll get you for that. And you, and he turns and points his finger at Mann. And as the direction of his finger comes in alignment, there's a blinding light above Mann, and you see a beam of light, a crimson beam of light, just ding! And before the sound can stop really leaving his throat, he is a pile of ash.
Light travels faster than sound. That's a laser, right?
So
His body just into ash, and for just a second, it is a Mr. Shadowcloak form of ash, and then it just softly, like goose down, just falls to the floor. Mid.
He says mid. Horrible roast. Roasted.
Interrupting dinner. Big rude. Guards, clean it, please. It is messy. Dust everywhere, bad vibes. He looks at the rest of the people at the table and says, "Let us be clear. Whatever squabbles you are having, do not involve me. Think otherwise?" And he points to the pile of ash being swept up by the white material figures. Friends who don't vibe, don't last. Don't make me regret calling you friends.
Missed chance to say, friends who don't vibe at all, ever again. Sorry.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Okay. Oh, did I just score I score something with him?
You used his lingo, and he liked that.
He's just so immersed in the moment. He's like, oh, you could have said that a little better.
No, he looks at his practically untouched dessert, pushes his plate away. Dinner is over, goodbye. Stands up, turns around, walks behind his chair to a doorway no less than 8 feet away, and has it closed behind him before anyone else can stand up.
Okay, let's go.
freaking me out.
Rafaela, let's go.
Rafaela is trying to stand up.
But can't?
Her legs are shaking too bad.
I'll just pick her up. Princess Carrie.
She bats you away,
okay.
livid, what are you doing?
Oh, okay.
As she's trying to collect herself, Isara, comes around the table, because they have to get around to where you are to get to the staircases out. Keep your chaos contained. If your antics put this city's security at risk, I will personally assure that you answer for it.
I'm eating my steak pie.
Okay.
I'm not even listening. I'm still
Nathaniel Stonecutter comes forward and he's got his hand out. He's trying to figure out who to shake hands with.
I'll shake his hand.
Okay. He has a very limp, cold, and sweaty hand.
I'll try to be gentle then.
Okay. Let's talk soon. I guess I see potential in an alliance. Together we could reshape the city for better. Think on it, would you, son? Pat, pat, pat.
Of course.
You literally hear slap, slap, slap.
And sweat.
Yeah, just sweaty hands.
Oh.
And he's toddling off. He's got a very undignified walk for a dwarf. But you think city merchant, like he's not in the mines like most dwarves are. He doesn't have that gruff demeanor.
He's very pampered, basically.
Kinda, yeah.
Rich dwarf. Sorry.
Yeah, rich dwarf.
Yeah.
And Lord Arcturus Bloodthorn, who is still sitting, swirling the wine in his perfectly square wine glass, looks over at Rafaela, then looks at you guys. Keep her in one piece, won't you? She's the only one of you with any real vision or taste.
Do you look at me?
Definitely you.
Okay, well.
And with that, he walks out, still carrying the wine, and you see him actually balance the wine glass on like the little ball at the end of the banister, like the last guardrail bit. How it has that ball. He's balanced it on top of that as he leaves. Rafaela is just stock upright. Just is he gone?
I'm gonna be like, hold on, and walk out the door and check.
Yeah, you see him close the front door behind him.
What if he's waiting there to say boo when we walk out? It's like,
You're gonna go all the way down to the front door?
Yeah. Boo! Just disappears.
he's secretly appraised.
Mid-laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, mid-laugh.
He's super dignified until you're alone, and then he's like, "Here, shake my hand." Hand buzzer.
Nobody will ever believe you.
Yeah.
Okay, but yes, Rafaela, your father appears to be gone.
Oh, thank goodness. Get me out of here now.
Can I pick you up? Are you going to pick up the chair? Like,
Just, she's like trying to grab at you without looking at you, just like, come on.
okay, I'll just princess carry her, and I want to try to make it as dignified as possible.
She's just like slapping you constantly.
You want to get on my shoulder? Is that more dignified? You can sit on my shoulder. You're sitting on me instead of being carried.
Just
You like get on your hands and knees and like
No!
like a horsey.
I'm not doing that.
Fine, just go, please. So
You want to ride a dragon?
as you guys are heading out, heading towards your keep, she tells you that basically John Mann's cronies or his guards or his servants or whatever came to her front door. Not the front door of the keep, the hidden door that only she's supposed to know about. They knocked on that door and told her that they were leaving for dinner now.
Yeah, and so I assume that when you get that kind of invitation, that's what it means. That's exactly what it means, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's time for dinner. And then just
Yeah, basically, yeah.
5 more minutes. Lasers, you die.
Yeah. So, you guys go back to your keep, drop off Rafaela, and she goes into her little secret room. What are you doing for the rest of the night?
I actually don't think any of us need to sleep.
just waiting for my health to come back.
I want to go back into my room. But
You didn't let him laser you to health?
Can't now.
Dude, I love this.
Pew, 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 pew.
Target practice.
Kamehameha. Just
Yeah, I'm like a foot away from you, and I'm just like.
But you have to take like 5 minutes of yelling to wind up.
Yeah.
And we can't go do anything else. We have to sit there and watch it. Otherwise, you lose focus.
Damn it, you're not supposed to move.
So, you guys get a nap, go to sleep, do your little crafts, whatever it is you're doing.
Going back to my room.
You're locked out of your room.
Still?
Yes,
Okay.
she is still renovating.
Okay.
Didn't she she started that before we started this.
Yeah.
So.
It was months ago, but it was also like earlier today.
Alright, well, I'm sleeping on the couch, I guess.
8 pages.
We have a couch, right?
Boole offers you a frond in his pool.
In your pool?
Bro, you got a pool?
Yeah, so
Frat party!
you guys remember before his room was like necromancer themed and all that? Yeah, he comes, he's like, hey, you wanna crash at my place? I got a lily that's got very nice, it's developing quite nicely, and I'm pretty sure you're just light enough you won't sink.
Go get my swim trunks!
I'm good. I don't know how much I feel.
Oh, yeah, he's got a loincloth, so he's good. Doesn't even need a swimsuit.
No, man, it's great. The water's like a perfect 80 degrees.
I'm not trying to do a gainer.
Come on, come look.
I toss and turn when I sleep. I'll fall off.
Nah, you only do that once.
Exactly.
You're not wearing armor, it'll be fine.
It just
You only do it
falls off, just stays asleep.
Dude, it's only 1.5 feet deep. You're fine.
Yeah, I found that out when I did the gainer.
So he like pulls you basically into his room. And in his room you've got this, think like the cleanest swamp ever.
Okay.
So it's got the lily pads and the basically they've crafted. No, they actually have living trees in his room. Very humid, very warm. But the back half of his room is basically a 3-foot swamp
Nice.
that comes in clean water and stones. So it's basically a swimming pool, but he's got giant, like this size lily pads that are about 1 inch thick. And to prove his point, he actually gets up on one, all like 400 pounds of it.
Oh, okay.
He's like, dude, like you can't beat lily. You can't beat fresh lily.
I'll give it a shot then. Thank you for your generous offer.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, if you want like a towel for like pajamas or something, there's like towels over there, I guess. I told him to stock it, but I don't know. I don't use them. So anyway, yeah, but no necromancy stuff at all. No giant dead turtle body on a rack like there was before.
Interesting.
So there's that. Anyone doing anything during the night?
Ooh. What's the status on Dampier's blessing? Do we need to eat or anything?
Don't worry about it for now.
I want to test the telepathy. Is it still working?
It is working again.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, if no one's doing anything during the night,
I'm gonna check on the business.
you're doing numbers. Seems to be doing all right. There was a bit of a dip when John Mann first called you. You get the feeling that he may have shut down production until a deal was done, or shut down the store, but it is back up and running.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the result you get. Allis?
Wow, I don't even have anything I'm working on, which is sad. Probably like, replacing my crossbow strings and
Maintenance.
maintenance stuff on everything.
Feels like it's been months.
I want to do some of that too. Sharpening and whatever.
Sure. Yeah, I gotta dehumidify a humidor for the weapons and stuff.
To sharpen my sneak attack.
That's beautiful. Wonderful planning.
Well, I like it moist. Everyone else doesn't. Steel especially don't like moist.
It is true.
So, You guys all wind down, take care of your stuff, go to bed. You are woken about an hour before sunrise with a shriek through telepathy.
Is it Raphaela?
War room now! Get your sorry asses in here before I drag you myself.
Oh, all right, we're in. We're coming.
Should we get dressed first?
Actually, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to she said go.
You're gonna go show up in boxer shorts or just
Probably less.
I dare you to do that. She'd be so
I'm
pissed.
doing it.
She'd be so pissed. She'd be like,
Alice? How are you going?
Exactly what you said. Probably like a robe or something.
Okay.
I don't have much to put on anyways. I don't wear much normally, so
Yeah.
I'm fully dressed. Weapons and everything too.
Okay. Yeah, Boole will bring a hat and his staff.
I have my dagger on me there.
Fair.
It's just like, who's that weapon?
You always have something.
Right.
So you get up there, and Fontaine is in there already. That is the Warforged with the glowing blue eyes who talked to you about the undead in the mines.
Oh, okay.
She is glaring at you guys. Like, if looks could kill, you'd be making death saves right now.
All right, Raphaela, what is going on? Because that was...
She points at Fontaine, who goes, We have a situation. All of the undead in the mines have gone to the deepest levels. Which wouldn't be so bad. But we're having other problems. The miners are talking about torches being snuffed out, echoes mimicking their speech in the dark. And the number of these reports are rising as of the last 6 hours. The worst part was several miners went down to investigate the echoes and the talking coming from deeper in the mines, and one of parts of them came back, stitched together, undead, with the phrase carved into their merged skull: "We remember and we will rise." They made it close enough for someone to read it out loud. Once they heard that, the thing exploded. Caved in a mine, killed 15 people. Only the guy in the far back survived, and he heard the message.
And the message was...
We remember, and we will rise.
Seems the Shadow Clan, or whatever their name is, it seems they're coming back.
As you say that, Full Pint, the bronze-scaled Dragonborn who leads the Half Pint gang, now works for you. He was the one who originally wanted to romance Raphaela.
Mm-hmm.
He bursts in. He says, "Guys, houses across Northport are collapsing into sinkholes. And the sinkholes are growing. No one's getting out. No bodies found at all. Dozens are missing. We can't make head or tails of it." As he's saying that, you hear stomping coming from outside, and Isara Ironblood shows up, slamming a written message onto the table. She says, "A guardhouse was completely wiped out last night. Every one of the guards' brains were devoured. Circular hole at the top of the head."
Oh, no.
She moves her hand, and in impeccable, beautifully eerie cursive, in 8 different languages, you recognize the phrase, "Turn the stolen crystal," or "Give us a solution to the impending planar collapse." As a postscript at the bottom, it says, "The next message will be paid in the same postage." Which Isara points to that and says, "That means the guardhouse. They killed my men because you stole that crystal. John Mann asked me to move that crystal weeks ago, and I said no, because it's not a part of us. It's outside the city. Why did you have to go and poke about?
What are we to do? Say no to John Mann?
Yes! As Raffaella is leveling the finger of death at you guys again, and she opens her mouth to say something, the tower shakes from the basement levels.
Okay.
You hear a forced conversation in your head. You do not understand what you have done. You do not care, but you will correct it. Return the crystal, or Northport will break upon itself, screaming.
So this crystal must be worth a little bit. Think we can sell it?
You hear...
Everybody else is just like absolutely wanting to kill us for making that joke.
Hey guys, guess what?
We took down Northport.
Later. We win! Yeah. Evil campaign.
Over. Done. We leave and we do not do anything to fix the situation.
Yeah.
Look at that. We won. Raffaella.
We will rebuild in the ashes.
Yeah, we will rebuild somewhere else.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
We'll take Northport and move it
Somewhere else. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.